Money is not just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's emotions, experiences, ego, fear, and hope. That's the core idea behind The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a book that completely changes how we think about wealth, success, and financial decisions. This book doesn't teach you how to pick stocks or time the market. Instead, it explains why people who know less about finance often do better than experts, because money is more about behavior than intelligence. Morgan Housel begins with a powerful truth. No one is crazy with money. People make financial decisions based on their personal life experiences, not on textbook logic. Someone who grew up during inflation fears spending. Someone who saw stock markets crash may avoid investing forever. Both think they are right because their experiences shaped their reality. This explains why two smart people can make completely opposite financial decisions and still believe they are rational. One of the most important concepts in the book is luck and risk. Housel explains that we often underestimate the role of luck in success and the role of risk in failure. He gives the example of Bill Gates, brilliant, hardworking, but also extremely lucky to attend one of the only schools in the world with early access to computers. At the same time, many people fail not because they are stupid or lazy, but because risk played against them. The lesson is simple. Admire success, but don't blindly copy it, and show empathy toward failure. Another major idea is compounding, which Housel calls the most powerful force in finance. Compounding doesn't need high intelligence. It needs time. Warren Buffett became wealthy not just because he was smart, but because he started early and stayed invested for decades. Housel highlights that doing reasonably well for a very long time beats doing extremely well for a short time. Patience, not brilliance, creates extraordinary results. The book strongly emphasizes saving money. Housel says saving is not about what you earn. It's about the gap between your ego and your income. You don't save by making more money, you save by wanting less. True wealth, according to Housel, is the ability to control your time. If you have savings, you have options. If you have options, you have freedom. That freedom is the real definition of wealth, not luxury cars or expensive watches. One of the most eye-opening chapters is about getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Getting rich often requires taking risks, being optimistic, and putting yourself out there. But staying wealthy requires the opposite. Being cautious, humble, and prepared for bad luck. Many people lose wealth because they confuse boldness with wisdom. Housel argues that survival is the foundation of success. If you survive long enough, compounding will do the rest. Housel also talks about reasonable versus rational decisions. In theory, rational decisions maximize numbers. In real life, reasonable decisions help you sleep at night. For example, paying off a home loan early may not be mathematically optimal, but emotionally it provides peace. And peace of mind is priceless. Good financial decisions are not those that look smart on paper, but those you can stick with during fear, greed, and uncertainty. A powerful concept in the book is tail events, rare events that account for a huge portion of outcomes. In investing, a small number of stocks create most of the market's returns. In life, a few decisions determine most of your success. This means consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to be right all the time. You just need to avoid catastrophic mistakes. The book also warns against comparing yourself to others. Social comparison is dangerous because you're comparing your behind-the-scenes life with someone else's highlight reel. Housel explains that many people who look rich are not actually wealthy. They are just spending money they don't have. True wealth is invisible. It's money not spent, choices not forced, and stress avoided. Another crucial lesson is about uncertainty. The future will always surprise us. Instead of trying to predict it, we should prepare for it. This is why Housel supports maintaining a margin of safety, extra savings, low debt, and flexible plans. People who leave room for error survive shocks better than those who plan for perfection. Housel also challenges the idea that the world is always fair. Hard work doesn't always lead to success, and mistakes don't always lead to failure. Accepting this reality makes you calmer, more patient, and less judgmental. It also helps you make decisions based on probabilities, not emotions. Toward the end, the book emphasizes long-term thinking. The biggest enemy of good financial behavior is short-term thinking driven by fear and excitement. Markets go up and down, but history rewards those who stay calm and stay invested. The ability to endure boredom and uncertainty is a financial superpower. In conclusion, the psychology of money teaches that managing money is not about mastering spreadsheets. It's about mastering yourself. Your behavior, habits, patience, and mindset matter more than your IQ or income. If you respect the power of time, understand the role of luck, control your ego, save consistently, and avoid ruin, money will quietly work for you. And that, according to Morgan Housel, is the real secret to financial success.